So as you know, you guys don't always have to spend a ton of money to get a great knife. Well, in this video, we're gonna check out a bunch of blade options right under the $50 mark. So in this video, I'm gonna show you a bunch of different knife options that are great budget blades for just under 50 bucks. If you're new to my YouTube channel and you like everything everyday carry, you might consider hitting that subscribe button. Real quick, what was the last budget knife that you picked up? Let me know in the comments below. So let's dive right into the knives. So this is the SOG Seal Pup. You can typically find this just right at the $50 mark. It's a great option, you know, if you want a tactical fixed blade that's very, very well made and stout. These are Taiwan made. I do like the Buck fixed blades. They've got the tactical blades, but they are right around 60, I believe. They do have a few fixed blades from Buck that are under the 50 mark. I chose this. I do like how it feels in the hand. Serrated edge. Feels like a really nice knife, and I'm looking forward to kind of beating this one up and seeing how it holds up. But it's a great option to stay right under the $50 mark and have a great tactical fixed blade to run and gun and kind of beat up. So this is the Kershaw Dividend. It is an assisted opening knife. It's got gray aluminum scales on the knife, really nice pocket clip on it. So this has a very slim profile with a liner lock, nice worn clip blade, very similar to the Kershaw Link. It does seem to have a wider blade than the Link, a little bit longer handle. It feels great in your hand, and I wouldn't feel guilty about beating this knife up. I think this would be a great option for a budget carry under 50 bucks. So this is the Gerber Paraframe. This is a frame lock. So this is kind of an open pass-through design on the frame itself. Really nice 3-inch blade on this. I would not feel guilty at all about really giving this knife hell and putting it through its paces as a great workhorse for an EDC. I think this is a great option if you don't want to break the bank and have a good knife that's going to last you a while, that'll have an edge that'll hold up for any cutting tasks or any workhorse stuff around the house. So this is another one of my favorites. This is the CRKT Pilar. This is the small version, so it does have the thumb hole in it. Very nice blade. Small pocket clip. It is a kind of smaller knife, but I really like the Vox Knife style. It feels really good in your hand. You know, even though it's a really small blade, you can really kind of grip up on the blade and still feel like you're not going to hurt yourself holding the knife. Even though there's no jimping or anything on here, you can really still get your thumb up there for any cutting or carving tasks. I think this is an absolutely great knife for an EDC. It doesn't take up a lot of space in the pocket, makes for a great EDC option, and staying under budget for sure. So this is the larger version of the Pilar. So this does have a flipper tab on it, and it is quite a bit bigger than the small Pilar. This one comes in the black G10. Very easy to flip open, so half of it's going to be metal and half of it is the G10. You can really get a good handle on this. This feels a lot better in your hand. Larger version of the blade, like I said, a larger version of the handle. You can really get a grip on this. I personally like the large a bit more than the small Pilar, but both of them are great knives. I'll do both of them side by side so you could see them. We have the large Pilar on top and the regular Pilar on the bottom. Both are great knives. I personally just like the larger version just a little bit more, and that's just my personal preference. So this is a very familiar knife to a lot of you. This is the Ontario Rat. This is the Model 1. This is a very, very large knife. Fits extremely well in your hand. Great jimping here. It's very easy liner lock to open and close and flip out. Very low maintenance knife that you can beat up and not feel guilty about using. They do have a variety of colors. This is just the olive drab green. Believe they have black and orange and a whole bunch of other colors. But honestly, this knife for the money, you'll get a lot of use out of it and get a lot of value. Liner lock holds up really well. Very nice jimping, feels good in your hand. Great workhorse knife for the money. So these, if you don't know, are Victorinox, other known as Swiss Army knives. These are great knives to keep in your pocket or your backpack or just have in your truck. Believe me, everybody needs screwdrivers and bottle openers and a pocket knife that they don't feel guilty about prying with. That is what I use these knives for. They offer a bunch of different versions with a lot of different toolkits on these. They kind of go up in price as you add more options to it, but they've got some great affordable options for you to choose from, and they are great knives to have in your backpack. So this is the Kershaw Link with the blue aluminum finish on it. It's got an acid wash, stone wash finish on the blade itself. I really like the grinds on this blade and the shape and how it feels in your hand. This thing just feels like it's meant to be in your hand. Great pocket clip on it. It is kind of a slim profile, a little bit thicker than the Leak and the Dividend. Lanyard hole on the back, nice spine. I really like how light this knife is. These knives hold up really well. They have kind of it's not a G10, it's kind of like a glass molded version of this. And the aluminum option is a little bit more. So, but both of them are great knives and a great option for EDC. This is my favorite bartender, kind of behind the bar workhorse knife. So this is the Kershaw Shuffle Model 2. This is the Tonto style blade. They do have quite a number of tools on this. You've got a flathead or pry bar on the back of it, a bottle opener. This one does sit pretty good in your hand. The Shuffle version 1 is a bit smaller, and they kind of elongated the handle on the Shuffle 2. I'm not a big fan of Tonto blades, but I think this Tonto blade works well for what this knife was meant for. Great for opening up boxes and popping up tops on beer, so it's a great option for like a busboy, somebody that works in a restaurant. Works great for what it is. It's a workhorse knife to kind of beat up and use, you know, behind the bar or something. It's a great option and very affordable knife. This is by far one of my favorite budget blades. This is the Kershaw Filter. These are honestly, in my opinion, the best bang for a budget knife. They're like right under 15 bucks and almost disposable at this point. It is an assisted blade and the blade jumps right out. They do have an acid wash, stone wash finish on both the blade and the frame itself. Nice pocket clip. It works really well. Flipper tab is very nice, and honestly the blade holds a pretty good edge. It sharpens very easily. These knives hold up really well. I've used the other one that I have and beat it up and it's still going strong. So I take these when I know that I'm gonna need a knife that I'm gonna beat up and not feel guilty about slinging it around or prying with it. For under 15 bucks, you can just go out and buy another one. Great option for an EDC with somebody that wants to stay right under 20 bucks. This is by far my under $20 favorite knife. Now we move on to the budget self-defense knives. This is the KBAR TDI. I carry this knife daily with me as a self-defense knife. Great knife with a small blade, but comes with a nice sheath with a pocket clip. I honestly have this knife on me alongside of my pistol every single day. Never fails. I just put another edge on this. I might need to resharpen it a bit, but honestly, for under, I believe, $35, these are phenomenal self-defense knives, and I highly recommend checking them out. You can grip these two ways, so front grip or rear grip, and they are a phenomenal self-defense knife. The handle is really well thought out, and the really nice holster that seems to fit in very well. Doesn't fall out at all. Very nice, well thought out clip that fits on your belt. I honestly love this knife. Really think this is a great self-defense option. It's very well thought out, and honestly, in my opinion, this is a knife that a lot more people should have to go alongside of your pocket knife, to have just in case something hits the fan and you need a self-defense knife and you're not flipping the knife out. You literally just come, pull the knife out, and you're ready to go. So this is the CRKT Minimalist Bowie. This is a neck knife, but they do also have a belt clip that you can wear on this. It's meant mostly for a neck knife. This is an amazing option for a self-defense knife. If you really needed to, I believe this knife would do exactly what you need it to. Super light. So this is the SOG Snarl, which is a partnership with Browse Blades. Jason Browse, looks like they partnered up on this self-defense knife. Browse did make a Silent Soldier knife very similar to this, and I think that they wanted to make one a little bit more affordable for a lot more people to carry as a self-defense knife. Comes in a nice sheath with a belt clip on the back. This is a very small knife, but it is meant for self-defense. You basically just insert your forefinger in there and you've got a very nice grip on the knife. I'm sure that you could probably go other options, but to me, I think it fits best. Index finger here and there. If you like to keep all your knives in great shape, I'd highly recommend picking up the Pittsburgh Pro Precision bit set. These are really affordable from Harbor Freight, and you can usually get the 20% off coupon, which makes these even more affordable. I'd highly recommend picking up 2 of these to keep all your knives clean and lubed up. So if you don't want to pry with your knife, I'd highly recommend checking out the Gerber Mullet or the Gerber Shard. These offer an array of multi-tools on here to pry on these instead of your blades. It'll save the life of your blades, and these 2 keychain tools are super affordable. I'd highly recommend checking those out. So if you want to keep your knives super sharp and you don't want to break the bank, this Work Sharp Field Sharpener is a great option. Has a coarse stone, a fine stone, a honing rod, as well as a strop. They're great to throw in your truck, throw in your car, or throw in your backpack or whatever if you're going on a hike. So if you're on the go and you need to sharpen your blades, the Lansky pole sharpener is a very portable and affordable way to keep your blades sharp. It's got a carbide and a ceramic pole sharpener on there, as well as you could do the ceramic edges on this serrated ceramic honing rod. Great option, very portable, very light, easy to throw in a pocket, in your truck, in your glove box, in your backpack, and they're very affordable as well. So if you want a portable option to keep your blades shaving sharp, believe this is the Beaver Creek. I'll leave a link below to this, to keep your knives absolutely shaving sharp. It's great to finish them off even after a pull sharpener. And as you can see, these are very light and portable. You could just shove this in a backpack or leave one in your car. I'll probably end up gluing this to a piece of wood, but you could just leave it on the table and pull the knife across the top of it, and it keeps your knives razor sharp. I believe these are right under 10 bucks. Of course, it wouldn't be an EDC video without mentioning the Streamlight. So this is the Stylus Pro. Very small, kind of like a pen almost. I'd highly recommend checking these out. They're right under, I believe, 25 bucks. And they use AAA, and they are LED, 100 lumens. These are a great option. I'll do a full review on this as well, but I wanted to mention it in this video. Super nice flashlight, very portable, very light. You can easily slip this in your pocket or your backpack and have it on you at all times. If you want to learn more about any of the knives listed in this video, I'll leave my affiliate links below. For more shenanigans and my free swag pack, make sure to head on over to TwiggyWolf.com. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one. Well, that's it for me. I'm Twiggy Wolf, and I'll see you guys in the next video.